everybody. This is Random Polley. It's the name of my station because it's usually something random. Right now I'm randomly driving in the mountains in the snow. So we're in North Dakota. So I just thought I would go ahead and start my YouTube series. You know, what better time to start it than right now, driving in the snow, about being an RV transporter. So I'll just give you a quick history here. A couple years ago, I kept seeing this huge truck on the side of the road, huge truck, and I was like, you know, there's no way I could ever afford that. It'd probably be a lot of money. I kept seeing it, and ended up stopping one day and checking it out. It was a 1971 5-ton, and so anyway, called the guy. We ended up working it out, and I bought it and drove it home. It weighed 28,000 pounds, dry weight, when I drove it home, and the brakes didn't work. So that was my first experience of driving a large vehicle. I had to manually downshift and use the e-brake a little bit without trying to burn it up at the same time while driving home. So anyway, from that experience, I learned more about the DOT, because this truck that weighed 28,000 pounds was overweight of a regular license, which is usually 26,000. So I took the box off, and then it weighed 20,000. And then I realized I couldn't do anything with it because I could only tow, you know, like 6,000 pounds with this 20,000 pound truck. So then I went and got my CDL, because there was a CDL opportunity in the area locally to do that for free. So I went and got my CDL, and but then I realized the truck wasn't really that useful and I needed money. So anyway, I sold the truck later after I got my CDL, and drove semi for like a minute, literally, and then I realized I can't work for people. So I did flatbedding, hot shotting for a while, which is where you drive like a big truck, you know, like a 3500 or a 5500 class truck, and you know, use a flatbed to move stuff. So I did that for a while, and the money was really inconsistent, and so here we are in the Ram 5500 that I bought a little over a year ago, literally. And I got my CDL. We're pulling a 40-foot camper right now. Jaime just got off duty. She doesn't really like the snow, and she's in the back. We have a sleeper conversion, which is basically gut your truck and make the DOT happy. So, you want to say hi, babe? Well, that was nice. Okay. And as you can see, Rocky, our German Shepherd. We have a bearded dragon beside me, and a Chihuahua somewhere in here. So, wow, that's really slick. So rather than starting like a fancy YouTube series and, you know, trying to look cool and do everything right, I thought I would literally just put my phone in the phone mount and hit the record button and start it now, because people want to know how to get started. So basically, to get started in hauling campers, probably the moment you're waiting for, because you're like tired of this guy rambling on who hasn't had his Adderall yet. I want to make some money. So you need probably a 2500, you know, 250 up truck. If you have a 250 single axle, you don't have to have a CDL for most stuff. And then if you have like a 3500 single axle, you don't have to have a CDL for most stuff. I'm not really sure where you have to have a CDL, because I already have a CDL, so I don't really have to worry about it. But at some point, you have to have a CDL to do certain things. But I have the biggest truck that you can get as far as a pickup truck. It's a 2019 Ram 5500, probably rolling over 130,000 miles as we speak. But we have CDLs, both of us, Jaime and I, so we don't have to worry about it, and we pretty much haul as big a campers as we want. We keep it under 26,000, which makes life really nice, versus where I used to be apportioned and have higher level plates, but a lot more requirements. You do have to run logs doing RV transporting, but it's super easy. You just, hey, I started driving and I quit driving, and nope, not Siri, go away. Okay, yep. So basically you just have to log, when you're driving and when you stop and take breaks and fuel and all that good stuff, and it's really not a big deal. Every now and then you have to go through weigh stations as long as you're underweight. It's not usually a big deal. Get inspections every now and then. If you keep your truck up, it's not really a big deal. So like I said, you just need a 2500 truck to get started. With the particular company I'm with, you have to have a weight distribution hitch. Big deal. It was like $250, and you have to have a fifth wheel, which most trucks of a 2500 class can easily have a fifth wheel. I have a overly kind of fancy setup because I have a B&W companion gooseneck hitch and a fifth wheel that can plug right into that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go around this truck in the snow, in the snowy lane. Yikes. So you don't have to spend about $1,500 on your hitch rig like I did, but I have a lot of versatility because I can just pop the fifth wheel out and then I have a gooseneck. So there's a lot of different ways to do that. But if you do want to get started in hauling campers, you can always leave a comment or message me or whatever. Super slick right now. This is fun. I live for this stuff. It's fun. I'm sliding everywhere. But you can always comment. If I'm still alive, I'll reply if we don't go off a mountain or something like that. But really just have to have the basics. I mean, I would say it costs you less than $2,000 to kind of get started if you have a truck, basically. Big thing in this business is keeping up your maintenance like religiously. We run teams, so pretty much constant oil changes, and I needed to do everything when I get home, including tires and all that. So well, anyway, that's just kind of a initial. Do you have anything to add, Jamie, before we do what? I can't do the flipper thing. It won't flip when I'm recording. So.
Are you sure that you're prepared to go through all seasons?
Yeah, so when you go west, Jamie said to be prepared to go through all seasons, like pretty much in a day. I wear shorts and flip-flops 99% of the time because usually when I start it's pretty warm, and sometimes when I end it's pretty warm, and sometime in between it's snowing and all that.